the first thing that he started is the gold inflation. His talk is mainly about Korea region. And Korea is suffering from a severe gold inflation because the blue crystal price is 7,000 gold. What he says is the gold got inflated by a lot recently. This is because the 1640 area, the cost efficiency is really good. And the actual proportion of the gold production is at least 50% out of the entire gold production. And the problem is, these characters, they don't tend to spend at all. To troubleshoot this, we are gonna nerf the gold again. Ivory Tower hard mode, 9,000 in total after nerf. Famine normal, 8,000. Famine hard, 10k from 1 to 3. It's 15.5, including G4. Echidna normal, 9,500. Echidna hard, 11k. Behemoth, 11k. A-gear normal, 18k. So up to 1660 content, it got nerfed. Now the noticeable part is Echidna and Behemoth because it got nerfed by a lot. Echidna hard and Behemoth normal gives 18.5 in Korea. It's gonna get nerfed by 7,500 gold. Now the thing is this, if they just nerf the raw gold, then it's problematic for the actual new players, right? So what they're doing is, of course, at the same time, they are nerfing the amount of the gold and the material needed for the honing. And this is not the original honing, this is advanced honing. Put your hands up in the air. Finally, we are actually getting our first time of the advanced honing nerf, guys. Hope it goes to West soon as well. From 1 to 20, they are nerfing the amount required by 50%. And then they're nerfing the amount of the gold needed for tapping by 20%. Not only that, they are nerfing the weapon and armor transcendence gold cost by 30% as well. Busing and Oppa service. So Oppa service is, basically a one high level helping the one low level rat by receiving some amount of gold, right? So what he says is that the Oppa service itself might look bad, but there's also pros. The high level player helps the low level player to do that content. So I think that part is good, he says. I don't think that Oppa service should be something that is recommended to everyone. Like basically he's saying it should not be something that's prevalent. Now the problem is busing and Oppa service is something that is a very sensitive thing to happen based on how we do the patches. So rather than directly trying to touch the Oppa service and the bus system, we hope the Oppa service and the bus decreases naturally from the gold nerf and the honing nerf. The value of the low tier raid decreases. So when it comes to the point where it's not worth it to take a bus, then the bus will decrease, right? That's what he's saying. Gem system. So as you guys know, there's a lot of people in Korea who are playing multiple same classes. And that's because they want to share the gems and the relic engraving because those are very expensive. So he does admit that Arc passive is not perfect because it excludes the gems. Gem is not flexible at all in Season 3, right? Same as Season 2. So here are the stuff that they are considering. Once again, they are considering, it's not confirmed. Unfortunately, I don't think we can make the gems roster-wide completely. Because if we do that, then the value of the gem decreases by a lot. It will give a massive impact in the economy and the auction house. However, what we are thinking instead is we are gonna limit the share of the gem in between the characters, but you will be able to change the gems without paying silver, just like how you change the event gems. And also these gems can get into the preset, so very flexible. Also, we are considering the flexible change from the DPS gem to cooldown and vice versa. It's not limiting the trade, like, mailing or trading 1v1. It's not that. He literally said the word share. This part you see, Korean, this means share. And it's different character, not different class. So let's say that you have Glaver A and Glaver B, right? These are same classes in your roster, but these are different character, right? So this is gonna affect that. So my opinion on this is this. If you make the gem change free, and if it can be presetted, where you can even swap the cooldown to damage and damage the cooldown, that's literally roster-wide. But he doesn't want the value of the gem to decrease too much, and that is why he's putting the limitation. What I can expect, this is my subjective opinion, what I can expect is like when you send your gems to the other character, then maybe there's a 1 day of like trade limit. So like, you can't like trade it back to your original character in that day. That's like kind of the things that I can expect. Balance patch, he didn't say when is the next balance patch, but next time, when it happens, it's gonna be a rework on some outdated classes. Dungeon skip. So even if you have the auto skip on in the setting, if one person didn't do that setting, then it's like 7/8. You have to infinite wait, right? This is also he's considering any of these method. You can make a party that has an option to skip the dungeon cutscene no matter what. Or if at least half of the people, like 4/8, agrees, then it skips. Or the raid leader himself can have all the right to skip the cutscene or not. North Kurzan field boss, there are some trollers who drags him to the 5 o'clock and he resets his HP, right? The HP will not reset anymore, he says. And whenever you succeed a counter on the North Kurzan field boss, then you will be able to do more damage whenever that happens. And this is a new strike rate that's coming in a week in Korea. There's only one gate, and there's an 8-man raid and a 4-man raid. 4-man raid, normal 1660, hard 1700. 8-man raid, normal 1680, hard 1720. For the 4-man raid, it doesn't get included to the end content weekly because it doesn't give the gold. But for the 8-man raid, it gives gold, so it does get counted to the top 3 content. So it will most likely kick out the A gear in Korea. There's not much difficulty difference in between normal and hard mode for 8-man raid, he says. For the gold, you get 10k from clearing normal, and 18k from clearing 1720 hard mode. Not just that, you will get a big chest at the end. You can get like 10k to 100k gold randomly. So this is additional gold on top of this. In the hard mode, you can get 10k to even 500k plus random relic engraving book. This part is guaranteed, but this gold part is completely random. And the way how this work is interesting because it's not like someone can get 500k gold and someone will get 10k. It's not like that. What he said in the video, by the way, is one guy will be able to open the chest, and let's say that he got 500k gold, then other 7 people gets 500k gold as well. Click upvote if you liked it. Click downvote if you didn't like it. Let's see. 546 upvote and 53 downvote. It looks like a lot of Koreans are liking the patch. This one is opinion from a Korean Lost Ark streamer. Do you know who helps the Lost Ark the most? Like which player base? Rank 1 is people who quit the game. Rank 2 is the doomers. Rank 3, no one else. The people who quit or people who doom are the actual player base who helps the Lost Ark. Because look what happened. Today, he actually opened his mouth on a lot of the problems that he has been keep ignoring till now. He finally tried to face up the problem for the first time on today's stream, even though there were a lot of troubles going on. So we need to keep on backlashing the game if we want to get something, if we want to make the game better. Not sure if you like it, but I think at least for the advanced honing, alleviation part, that's huge, right? That's a massive W. Other than that, something that is in my mind is this gem thing. This part is honestly, it's concerning. Yeah, but also looking forward to it at the same time. I wonder what's gonna happen. Anyways, stay Giga Chid and spam 07.